After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. Our journey through another season ends here tonight. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt with you. And will that journey, partner, end the same way it did last year? We've got a team on the verge of doing something incredibly difficult, not just getting back to the Super Bowl, but repeating as champions.
History has told us this century how difficult it is to do. It's a who's who list. It's some of the greatest teams and players to win back-to-back. If they get it done tonight, they have an opportunity to put themselves in that rarefied air.
Time for one of these teams to join the annals of the all-time greats. Super Bowl 66 has officially begun. Escapes a defender, and he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
Kate, I can only imagine what's running through his mind right now. What an arduous fight across the entire NFC postseason to get to this moment. I think this is one of those moments you just go back in that backyard as a kid and close your eyes and you dreamed of when you were little, and you're living in it right now.
And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They're the top dog for the upcoming postseason, and we all know that is so important, Brock, because it's going to give their injured guys that extra week of recovery as they try to get back out there for a postseason run.
Yeah, Kate, and here's now the key. With that #1 seed and that bye week secured in your pocket, you just do not want to add anybody to that injured list. And if that extra week of rest can help somebody, anybody, get back out there, what a lift for the postseason.
And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Goes for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And bringing them out, someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday.
Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating offense now behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start.
It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, I love that.
And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
3rd down and 11.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has it downfield near the boundary. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Get the fullback involved here. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
Yeah, I know you can read your partner right now, Kate. You know I'm smiling because that was a callback to the early days of football when fullbacks, not running backs, they were the ones that was right.
And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, here comes Spears. Keeps away from one. This makes it up to the 25. Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hoped that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing third and long. To the air on third and long. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. Ethan Evans on down a punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's just going to fair catch this one. That's brought in at the 39-yard line. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the second time. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Second down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Back to throw now. That's another quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
On first down, they'll run. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. 1 quarter done here in Super Bowl 66. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Atlanta after this. Back now at Super Bowl 66, and I think everybody, right? You all are eager to get back to the action. They've about 2nd and 7 to start. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Could not beat the defender there. So it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Air it out on 3rd. Cut down the left side by his running back. Oh, baby. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out to one of those spots out wide.
And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing from the gun here. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Browns get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This return starts at the 5. He dodged the tackle. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Gain 15 there. And that's good for a Dallas first down. It only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First down, Dallas.
Shotgun snap. It's a give to Hunt. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Nearly broke even, but the defenders followed that zone read well. It's going to cost him about a yard.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's third down.
So a tough third down upcoming. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More of the Super Bowl coming up on EA Sports. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Right up the gut. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Pass hauled in by the rookie from Miami. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Rolling back gets the handoff. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Pass play coming here. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 28. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Ducking back to throw. Finds him on the slant. And he gets this forward to the 19. Just a yard left to go on second down. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
Hey, we've all learned enough to look at the numbers through the years and know how important points are going into halftime and coming out of halftime. They accomplished the first task. Now they get a chance to begin the second half of the ball as well.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before the half. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. We're just hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. Escapes the defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
No throw, 3rd and long. Gets him on the in route. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field to keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Looking now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one doesn't go far. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. Back out now comes the Browns offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Dive play straight ahead. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So 1st down from the 41. Looking in the air here. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down after a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Throw here, third down. That's completed right side. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns make it a 24-point ball game.
24. Cowboys nothing.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, here comes Spears. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Cowboys about set to take over. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Looking to his fullback now. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Offense to the line, second down. I'll throw it. Space past the 35. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. All set now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. First down, Cowboys.
From the gun, it's Hunt. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. And that does it for the third here in Super Bowl 66. Only 1 quarter remaining. It's Cowboys football. They'll try to erase the deficit here to win a record-tying 6th title. Back to the line they come, second down. Pass play now. Completed here to Spears. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. They're throwing it. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Third down stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are ready to continue this drive. Over to the right side is caught by Ferguson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the
Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
I got a sense, Kate. He went to bed last night dreaming, can I get a sack? Can I find a way to get to the quarterback? Well, he didn't do it just once. He's now done it twice.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. To the left and wheeled in by Ferguson. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Now we see the Browns offense headed out. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Browns first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Out of a shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
Okay, why do I think right now, as fullback heads to the sideline after that call, the lobbying begins. Give me the rock. Fullbacks don't normally get a ton of carries, but they also typically don't get plays like that.
And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Browns first down. First and 10.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Trying to find a cutback upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Browns can rest easy with a 3-score lead. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Third down, they need 7.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down? Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Hunt up the middle. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and
They'll
6.
come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. That finds Hunt complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Complete to number 21. It's a gain of 4.
And the dog pound can start howling. How about this? The Cleveland Browns are Super Bowl champions. This is something that's happened 9 times before, Brock, and now we've got number 10, winning back-to-back Super Bowls, which we talk about it often, an immeasurably difficult thing to do here in the NFL.
Yeah, puts you in some pretty elite air. So many of the groups who've done it are remembered as some of the greatest. The Packers winning the first 2, the Steelers of the 70s going back-to-back twice. In more recent days, the Patriots of the early 2000s and the Chiefs a couple decades later, they're remembered among the all-time greats. And with this win, well, these guys have officially joined them.
So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner, Brock Hewitt here, our fellow commentators, Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch y'all again next season. Until then, good night, everybody, from the Super Bowl.